So, next on our most important stuff is the whole thing about forming evidence based claims. So, your source and note cards are done, or ostensibly they are done, and you've got the 5 sets of notes cards. We've done a little bit of organizing and starting to answer that question about okay, how do we know if a source is good? Now it's time to move on to forming evidence based claims. How are we going to put all this together? So, I'm going to open up this particular document right here. And I'm going to tell you where you're going to get all this stuff. Remember your specific inquiry question? Well, your specific inquiry question, that came out of this list right here. Remember your specific inquiry questions? And here's the sample list, right? How does the incarceration of the parent affect students? When you're dealing with that, take this and stick question number one right in here. So you stick question number one right in here. So you're going to go ahead and copy that question number one, all right? Copy, and you can put it right in here for question number one. And the other thing you're going to notice is that you've got two question number ones. That's not an accident. The two question number ones are for reals. The reason they're that way is that you are going to have to use multiple sources and multiple ideas to be able to get your point across. Now, you put in your specific inquiry question, and then you go and look at your evidence from your note cards. What? Yep, you look at your evidence from your note cards. You pull out note cards right in here, the note cards you already did. So you pull out your note cards and you start pulling in the evidence from the note cards. Now, here's the part that's most important. What I think about the details and how I connect them. How does this stuff speak to this question? How does this answer the question? Don't tell me, well, because it does. You have to actually tell me, well, it goes through a number. It shows that this is true, and it shows that this is, and you have to tell me how it proves that point. So, the conclusion, the claim you draw, how does the incarceration of parents affect students based on this study of academic performance and this study of social emotional performance and blah, blah, blah. Well, you can see that it has a negative impact on a bunch of this. So, the claim is I believe that incarceration of parents affects students negatively because we can see clearly through our sources that a decline in average performance and blah blah blah. So these are all the things that you see that answers this question. So you have here, based on these three pieces of evidence, connecting the dots, and then answering with your claim. You're going to have to do it for each of your sources, each of your inquiry questions, and you're going to have to do it multiple times. What if, Mr. Tush, I have 6 or 7 questions? The smart money is take all of this, drag it, copy it, go down here. You can even insert a page break and put it in, and you can change this to the number 6. So if you have more than one question, more than 5 questions, you can definitely do it. You need at least 5, you know that, but that's the general idea. So let me take that off there. You're going to spend this time copying in your question, putting in the sources that answer it, connecting the dots, and answering your question. That's how you're going to start writing your essay. All right. Good luck. Best of luck to you. I'll talk to you in the funny papers.